Hello guys. So today we will solve a very basic question. So our today motive will be understand recursion, not to do a very hi-fi question. It will be just for understanding the recursion basic concept so that I could actually teach you some good concepts at your level. So for understanding it, we will start by doing a very basic question. It should be printing a Fibonacci. Fibonacci, I think so. You know that it is like you will be given 0, 1, and after that, if they will ask the second position, what will be the second position? You can say that by adding it 0 and 1, it will be 1. And if they will ask you for the, it is so let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, fourth position. So what you will do? 0 plus 1, you only need these two values, 1 and 1. So this will be on addition of 2, 1 and 1, it will be 2. And for the fourth position, it will be 2 plus 1, which is 3. So in this way, you can uh, print the Fibonacci numbers. So you got the idea what is Fibonacci. And for doing it with the for loop, it is very easy. You have to consider a for loop of I equals to 1, I less than equal to n, or an I plus plus, wherein inside it you can create variables, start, it could be first, second, and temporary, where you will store the value of the first, and at last you will give the sum, nth value, uh, which will be the sum of the first and second. You can do so. I am thinking, I am assuming that you can do so. For now, we will look after the recursion part, how you can solve this using recursion. So in recursion, I also assume that you have a basic idea of recursion, where you can just iterate for the first. In recursion, the concept of recursion is in function inside function. That means you are calling a function, and inside a function you are again calling a function. But in Fibonacci, what extra we have to do is we have to call two functions together inside a function. So that is a good point that I would like to share. So for that, let's start. So we will have a f of 0. Let us say f of, this is a function of f of n. What will be inside it? Could be, it could be, or it will be. So f of n, first we will decide that if f of n is greater than or equal to 0, is greater than equal to, let's take a short break, let's think. So is it will be greater than or equal to 0, or greater than or equal to 1? That means either the number is uh, this or this. You can print the nth value. That means if, we can create a condition. If f of n, if n is greater than or equal to 1, less than, it will be less than, you can think it, less than, it will be less than. So less than equal to 1, what will be it? You can print the n value, return n. That means return n. It is not looking good. Let me make it more clearer so that it will be easy to understand for you later on. Mm, It will be return n. That means if, suppose that n's value is 1. So what this if condition will check, that if n is equal to 1, it will return n. That means it will return 1. And if n value is 0, it will return 0, because you know that these two values, if 0 is 0, at 0th position the value is 0 itself, and at 1th position the value is 1 itself. So we are doing so. Hope you are getting the point. If not, I have to improve myself. That's the only thing that I could do. But for now, let's Complete it? Yes. This part is done, and after that we will move forward. What will be next steps? So next steps will be if it is not there. That means if it is not uh, undergone, we have to move forward. That means we have to check next. That will be what we will do is to f of n minus 1 and f of n. We will call what we will call? We will call first first. First will be f of n minus 1. We will call it. Row come up. And what next? We will call the second value SECUND second. And what we will do? We are iterating these things, okay? Uh, that means we are creating a value. And what we are imposing inside it? N minus 2. That means we are calling inside f of n, we are calling f of n minus 1 and f of n minus 2. If this condition is not true, that means if n is less than equal to 2 does not happen, we are calling first and second. And after that, we will return it. What we will return? Return hmm, what it will return? Summation of first and second. So you got the point. So if for now, are you getting what it is, what it will do? F- so it will, if n is equal to 3, it will first loop up to here. After that, it will move forward and see the things. So uh, it will make n minus 1, which is 2. It will become 2, and it will become n minus 2, which is 1. It will become 1, and again call the function till n minus 1. What will be the value? First of see what will be the value. First of all, we will see that what is the value of n equals to 3. So when n is equal to 3, its value will be 2. You got the idea, you got the point. It will be 2. And now we will see with the detailed view with our code, is it happening that n is equal to 3, sum is 2, and sum is 2. Okay, let's see it. So one more thing I would like to share in this recursion's two-part recursion is that when you are calling it, it will first iterate this function. It will run and complete all the steps and come back, return the value, and then next value function will be called. Are you getting it? Not getting it? Let me make it more clearer. So what it inside the function, let's suppose n is equal to 3. So this will not happen. This loop will not run, and this function will this thing will be called first equals to f of n minus 1, and till the point it will be called. That means at the instant this function is called, it will not run further. First, it will complete this one, f of n minus 1, then it can move next. So it will call, what it will call? It will call f of n minus 2. What is n? N is 3. So it will become 2. And it will check, is it less than or equal to 1? No. If not, it will move further. So what it will do? It will make first it will make the first n minus 1. So what first will become? First will become f of 1. And what second will become? Second will become f of minus 2, which is 0. Again, this one will be called. That means you can say that again at the point first, this f first equals to f1, f of 1 will be written. It will again move further and call f of n minus 1. This is f of n minus 1 now, so f of 1 will be called. And in the again, is it uh, is it less than or equal to 1? Yes, it is. So it will return 1. What it will return? 1. And it will, since it has returned, it will go up to here, and this first will become 1. First is equal to 1, and now since the first value is returned, it will move next, which is second. So which is f of 0. F of 0, what it will return? It will go to f of 0. What it will do? It will return 0. Since if n is here, n is 0, so is it is less than or equal to 1? Yes, it is. So it will return n. So here n is 0, so it will return 0. So this second will become 0. And after that, these two values, we got these two values, it will return 1 plus 0, which is 1. So you got the point. From all this f of 2, we will get 1. And after that, it will return this value to this point. You got it? So this will return f of n minus 2, which is 2 of f of n minus 2, which is 1. है ना? So it will return, let me make it more clear over here. So we till this point we know that what is the what we got, one, we got 1 from this first. So we'll write from first we got first value was, since we were dealing with n equals to 3, we got we got um, hmm, let's make it more so that we can point it on. N was equal to, n is equal to 3. Why it is making flanking blank? That's what I'm thinking. Is it problem or here? Let's see. We'll ignore it right now. First f of n minus 1. So it will become f of 2, and its answer was 1. As we have seen earlier, that f of 2 is returning 1. So it will return. So it will return to it has returned the solution 1 to this first. So we have got the answer of first is equal to 1, isn't it? And for now, since we got the answer of first, we will move to the second, which is f of 1. And it will iterate, and f of 1 will be called. And since it is n is 1, it is less than or equal to 1 as per the our idea. If n is less than or equal to 1, it will return n. So what this will return? It will return 1. And after returning, it will give it to this function. So it will be also 1. And after that, after we got these two values, it will return next thing will be called, which is return first plus second, which is 1 plus 1. So it will return 2 in the answer. You got it? And I explained this much here. The part of I missed a part which was int main. Int, there will be function called main, and where it will be seen either, and we have got then, and function f of n is called, so f of 3 is called, let's say f of 3. So if and what it will do, it will print over here. Let's say instead of returning, it is printing cout uh, cout f of n, f of 3. So it will print 2. You got it? This was the part of this code, this earlier code I was explaining till here, and hope you have understood. If not, let me put some other more effort to make you understand. I hope so that will work. If not, I have to make myself more clearer. And that's the thing we can do. So what we have done, we have said that we have f of 3. You got it? We have f of 3. We have two cases. Either we have, if we have f of 3, we have to convert it to f of 2 and f of 1. This was first. This is what we were calling first in the code here. First is n minus 1. So it is n minus 1, 3 minus 2, 3 minus 1, which is 1. And this was second, which was f of n minus 2, which is this one. And again, what will happen? Mm, let this part be erased so that it can't make you confused. We will move further. Again, this will call two functions. So what that is f of uh, n minus 1, which is 1, and f of 0. You are seeing, you have to notice one main part over here. The function which is written, the thing which is written first, it is calling first. So here it is written first equals to n minus 2, n minus 1. So it is being called first. And after getting the answer, then only it will run the second one. So here this is written first and this is the second one. So till the point it is not returning something, this value will not be called. You got it? So again it will run. So what it will do? It will return, it will iterate, it will see the condition. Is it equal to 1 or less than equal to 1? Yes, it is. So it will return 1. What it will return? It will return 1. 1 is there. So it will return it. And it will go to the answer. It has been returned. So next value will be called, which is f of 0. F of 0 will be called, is it equal to 1 or less than equal to 1? Yes, it is. So it will return the nth value, which is 1. So it will also return it. So since both of them return, this is returning 1, this is returning 0, which is its nth value. It will return these two values to this point, which is again after getting this will do the summation, which is 1 plus 0, which is 1 itself. And after getting it, it will return it as f of 2, which is 1. And since after getting the value, returning the value 1, after we got this 1, we will move to the next step, which is f of 1. After that, this function will be called, which will return itself 1. And then the next part will be happening, which is summation of 1 plus 1, which is 2. So it will return overall 2 as f of 3. This is what the Bernoulli says. Bernoulli, this is what it will return as f of 3 when 3 n equals to 3 will be there. You got the idea? I hope so you got it. This is what I can hope. And now I will discuss the time complexity. What the time complexity it is, what is time complexity over here? So you can say that at each step, we are moving to two new steps, isn't it? At each step we are moving to two more steps. So we can say that uh, we can give it time complexity 2 to the power n. Instead it is way close to this, still we are giving it 2 to the power n, so we can call it exponential. Yes, we can call it exponential because one was little one less than it, no? It is 2, it is 1. So it will form a much larger tree than this one. So is, still it is closer to 2 to the power n. So we are writing it exponential. If someone will ask us the time complexity of this, we will return exponential. I hope so you got the point. If not, put in the comment section what you missed, where I have to improve myself, my explaining skill, and hope so this will help you out. Please make sure to comment. This is what which makes me improve to comment, please.